Hey, welcome back to my channel. I am back with a new video. I did my makeup with some new products I got. Everything is cream that I used besides a setting powder. And I just want to note that I added a little bit more of the highlight after I put the powder on, which I didn't show in the video. If you want to see how to get this look, please keep watching. Thank you. The first thing I got was the Color Science Total Eye 3-in-1 Renewal Therapy. I'm gonna do a swatch because then I also got the Armani Power Fabric Concealer in the shade 4.5. I went to Miami and I got a tan, but before I went, this Color Science was a really great color for me, so I'm just gonna show you. But now with my tan, it just looks a little too pink on my skin. I'll do one eye with and then one eye with the Armani. And I will show you the consistencies of both. Okay. The thing I hate about this is that the circle that you put back the wand, it's just like too loose. And it starts coming up through the sides and it makes it really messy. Okay, so here are the two colors. The Color Science is the top here. It's way more peachy. The bottom is the Armani in the shade of 4.5 and it's more golden yellow. So I will show you the texture. The Color Science is creamy, and when you pump it out, it kind of looks jelly. And then when you press it down, it kind of just like, you can't really see, but I don't know. It's stickier, so I'll put that on this side. And I prepped my skin with my Biologique skincare. It's okay. I'm not crazy about this color for my skin tone at the moment. When I was paler, if I used this and just a powder to set it, it looked fine. It looked like a concealer, so I'm just gonna build it a little in this area. It's not full coverage, but you can build it up. And what I like is that this doesn't emphasize dryness at all, but it does crease even when you set it. Okay, and so the bottom one is the Armani, and I like it. It's okay. It's not my favorite, but it's my favorite of the concealers I've tried so far. This feels more like silicone. The Color Science, I like the texture better, and then this one feels like it just wipes away midday. And I'll show you here. It's got pretty good coverage. I'm not into like full coverage because I just don't want to look dry and cakey, but this does have really good coverage. I would say medium to buildable, maybe full, but my full may be someone else's medium, so. And this one, it just like smooths down the skin. It's good for the rest of my face. I like it on areas around my nose where it can get really dry. It smooths over dryness really well. This one also, sorry, I'm looking in the mirror down here. This one also creases a little bit. It sets nicely though. Here, I'll show you. Hold on. I just feel like I'm getting way too much sun on this side. So obviously the Armani has more coverage than the Color Science. But I do like this side with the color science. Like, it looks less dry and cakey. And then the Armani, like, I don't think you can tell here, but in person, when I look in the mirror, I can just see like all of that texture under my eye. Anyway, I have such issues with my under eyes. I mean, they look fine, but I feel like concealer just makes me look older. What if I mix them? Well, they're both pretty dried out right now, but anyway, we'll leave it like that. Okay, I changed angles because I felt like this side was just looking a little too bright. I think also it was just reflecting light more than this side. I did also try the YSL high coverage concealer in person, and that was really nice. I might be getting that. Okay, so the next few things I bought that I will be putting on my face are the MAC Studio Quick Trick Stick, and this is the shade Miss Cupcake and Tomato. Miss Cupcake and Tomato, and I swatched them here. This is, I think this one is Miss Cupcake. I have it heavy swatched and blended, and then Tomato here. I also got the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate in the shade Intensity 1. I've also used this a few times, and I really, really like it. Looks like that. And I will go ahead and swatch these here too. Okay, so this is the highlight shade. It's really pretty. And then this is the bronzer contour shade. Let's see. I hope you can see both. They're really pretty colors. I'll go ahead and put them on my skin now. I know I have brushes I could probably use, put this on with, but to be honest, I am pretty lazy with my makeup. And I like to bring the bronzer all the way in. And now that I'm looking at my under eyes, they're both creasing, and this one looks a little pink in person, and I don't know, this one just looks dry. I don't know. We'll see if I like the Armani. So far I don't think I do. I think I'll have better results with the YSL one, but the shade range was not great. I found shades I love in the Touche Éclat because they're kind of yellow, but the high coverage concealer comes in like super peachy pinky shades, which I'm not a fan of. So I kind of just put the bronzer like on the perimeters of my face, but let's see if it looks funky on my nose. The camera. It looks okay. I'm also gonna put it on my eyes. And this is a really nice bronzer. It kind of dries on the skin, so you're not left with like a glistening tacky feel. which is what I was scared of. I didn't want it to feel like too glossy. Looks really nice. Looks just like skin. So now I'm gonna go in with the highlight. Yeah, I'll just go in with the highlight now. This highlight is pretty sticky though. Put more here. Alright, so that's it for the highlight. And it just makes you look really nice and glowy. Okay, now I will be putting on the blush, just a touch. I'll go in with tomato. And I'm gonna put this on with a beauty blender. A dry beauty blender. That's bright. I hope this isn't discontinued. They had a whole bunch of other colors too, like bronzer shades, contour shades, but I was already planning on getting the Tom Ford. Can't hold everything in my hands. Looks pretty. Looks really natural in person. Okay, so the last thing I have to show you is a dried out eyebrow pen. This is the MAC Shape and Shade Brow Tint in the color Taupe. I'll show you on my hand. You can see, maybe I'm just too dark for this color, but when I tried it in store, it had a lot of pigment. And then obviously when I get home, I get the dried out one. Let's see if it works. Even though this doesn't deposit much pigment onto my eyebrows, sometimes I kind of like how natural it looks. But I'm gonna just shade everywhere because it's so light on my brow. I also didn't want to get a shade too dark because my hair is much lighter than my brows. But I do kind of just like to fill in those sort of little gaps. Okay. Well, that looks as good as it'll probably And then there's another side on this end that you twist off and it looks like that. I guess there's powder in there. And you can set your eyes. Let's see if this deposits. Yeah, it does. So I'm gonna just do anything. I don't know. We'll see. I do like my brows though. They look a little bit more put together. I want to try the Armani one and also the Ardell one that Katie Jane Hughes always talks about. Okay. Looks good. It's the It Cosmetics Airbrush Illuminizer. This is a loose powder. Spilled it all over my couch. It'll wipe off. This is a loose powder that used to be sold at, well, I bought it at Ulta, and then they discontinued it. They always discontinue my favorite powders. This is a lot, but this has like a glow to it. I'm just gonna go all over my face. And it's a clear powder, so it's not gonna put any color down. But it does add some luminosity. They have a pressed version of this now. But I haven't tried it yet. And I've never tried their like regular Pores No More powder. But I also think that this one helps with pores. It also adds a glow. I love this powder. But that's it.